Hey guys, it's Nicole and welcome to today's update. I'm sorry about the poor lighting, the poor quality of this video, the way I look and the fact that it's late, but that is life, and unfortunately I've had a couple of things going on this week that has meant that I've had to put my last video on hold, and I'm filming today a lot later than I normally would, and there's no light outside, so I'm filming in my bedroom, which is really dark, and I've got lights on but it doesn't really do anything. So unfortunately that's where I'm at. I wanted to give you guys an update. It is now Tuesday the 14th of April, and I think the last update was last Tuesday. I was talking in that video that I was going to get some acupuncture done, and then I was going to have my bloods and scans done on Friday. So I'll talk a bit about acupuncture. I went there on Thursday night and he was excellent. I was there for well over an hour. He went through all my history and just not stuff to do with IVF and fertility, like he was talking about my appetite, the way I was sleeping, everything. He was really in depth, which I was really happy with. He put loads of needles in, so a lot more than like I'd previously had with my old acupuncturist. He even put one like right in the middle of my forehead, in my hands, and I definitely felt like they were doing something. So as I was lying there, I felt like a throbbing going down my legs, and the one that was in my forehead, I definitely felt like it almost felt like something was sitting on the bridge of my nose. So like I definitely felt like it was doing something, and it was very relaxing. So that's what I did on Thursday, and then on Friday morning I went for my bloods and ultrasound, and I thought that went pretty well. I had the ultrasound. I had 4 follicles on my right hand side and 1 on my left, which is pretty surprising since the left didn't really do much last time. They were all around about the same size. I think they were all about the 1 centimeter mark. I actually took a picture of the ultrasound machine because the technician walked out afterwards and it was like on the screen with all the measurements and stuff, so I took a photo of that, so I'll insert that now. So those were my measurements. I was pretty happy with that. I thought that that was all pretty good and normal, and I had my blood test done, and as always they say that they'll just call you if they're worried about anything. So they called me Friday afternoon and said that I needed to increase my dose. So they had shown the doctor my blood results and my scan results, and they increased my dose. So it actually went up from 112.5 to 137.5, which is like an extra like 2 clicks on the pen. And instead of them seeing me on Monday and Wednesday, they just wanted to see me on Wednesday. So that made me feel a bit bummed, because I'm like, well, if they don't want to see me on Wednesday, they obviously think that like I'm not doing exactly what they want me to do, and that things aren't progressing as quickly as they thought, and that means that I'm not going to be going ahead with my egg pickup on Friday. And I sort of had asked the nurse, I was like, is that going to push my egg pickup back? And she said yes. So it's now Tuesday. I'm going in tomorrow. Hopefully, you know, they've grown a little bit or they've done something. I'm guessing that my hormone levels must have been low for them to increase my dose, because that's what happened last time. So fingers crossed all those levels have come up, and I've got follicles there that are growing still. I've planned another acupuncture appointment for Thursday night as well, in the hope that that will make a difference. So fingers crossed that, you know, there's been some progression. If I had filmed this yesterday, I would have actually said that I had no symptoms and I didn't feel like anything was working. But actually today I felt a lot fuller in my abdomen. I've had like a pulling, tugging sort of a feeling, a little bit on the left hand side mostly, a little bit on the right, and just a lot of lower back pain. So I mean, I don't really know if that's a good sign. I'm thinking it might be, but obviously when I have my scan and stuff tomorrow, that's going to tell me more. But in terms of other symptoms, besides today, I felt a bit tired, and I came home and I was really grumpy at Ryan, which I feel really bad about. So that's probably my only symptoms, is I definitely feel a little bit emotional today, and a little bit emotional last night. Like I just felt like I could cry for no apparent reason, and little things like either upset me or make me grumpy. So that's probably the only thing that I've really noticed, and I feel really tired today. But in saying that, like, again, I've just been ridiculously busy at work. So, I didn't film on Friday, and that was because I ended up I went for my scan at like 7:30 in the morning, got to work at 8:30, and worked until 8:30 that night, and got home and it was dark. I hadn't eaten pretty much all day. And then Saturday, Ryan was playing football and injured himself. So we were at the hospital the other day. We had to have scans and stuff done on his ankle. Thankfully, it's not broken. It's just really, really bruised. It's like ridiculously inflamed and swollen, and he can't put any weight on it. So he's on crutches. So that took up most of that day. And then since then, I've just been doing long days at work, and I always aim to leave a little bit early, but it just never happens. So that's why I haven't got around to filming, and I really wanted to film this a lot earlier in the day, obviously when I had light and that sort of thing, but it just didn't happen that way, so not much I can do about it. I figured at least if I film and give you guys an update, it's better than nothing. I really need to get some decent lights, so that is on my to buy list, I guess, so that will really help with the quality, because I'm just relying on downlights and a lamp, which just does not cut it. I'm pretty sure that's all I had to update you guys on. I did sort of have a think in my head before I filmed this, what do I need to talk about, and I'm pretty sure that was pretty much it. The injections are going well. I've just started using ice for them as well, and that's definitely helping, because the Orgalutran was getting so stingy. Like, just putting the needle in itself hurt, and then injecting it was really stinging, because it's I just find that needle is actually really blunt. So the injections themselves are going well. I've got a little bit of bruising on my stomach, but nothing compared to that original one, which is there, by the way. It's still healing, and if anything, it looks bigger and grosser, which bruises do that. I will show you, but I'm wearing a dress, so can't really show you. Yeah, so other than that, that's what is happening. Fingers crossed for my scan tomorrow. I just really don't want to end up having the same outcome as we did last time, and I guess that was just a little bit of my fear after I got that call that I had to increase my dose, and they didn't want me to come back on Monday. They wanted to see me on Wednesday. I just felt like, it was a repeat of last time. So fingers crossed, the fact that I'm feeling something down there is a good sign, but I'll definitely have to let you guys know after my scan and my bloods tomorrow. So like I said, I think that was all. If I think of anything, I'll add it onto Friday's video, and I promise I'll do a Friday video. Like, I really just work, I tell you, it's just getting in the way so much, but I promise I will do a video on Friday. So yeah, that's all I've got for you today, and I'll talk to you guys on Friday. See ya!